Welcome to NUI Galway. My name is Dr. Sheila Garrity. I'm responsible for the Early Childhood Studies programs that are offered through the Centre for Adult Learning and Professional Development. Through this presentation, I'd like to tell you about courses that are on offer in the Centre related to working with children. I'm going to particularly tell you about our undergraduate degree in Early Childhood Studies and Practice, a bit about the content and structure, how you apply, and potential career pathways. I'd also like to tell you about our progression awards at level 9, both at CPD and microcredential, but also the unique play therapy offering that we have in the Centre. Our BA Level 8 Honours degree is a 4-year flexible part-time degree. And in this presentation, I want to particularly speak about advanced entry options that we have for early years practitioners who already have an award. So if you hold a level 6 award in early childhood care and education, and you've achieved that award with distinction and have unique practice experience, you can join our program at year 2. If you have a level 7 ordinary degree and would like to progress to obtain your level 8 honors degree, you can join our program at year 3. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that structure and how you enter. So as I said, our degree is a 4-year flexible degree offered on a part-time blended learning basis for people who are already working in the sector and want to progress and achieve a higher award. We have varied entry points, so you can join the program traditionally at year 1, but if you already hold an award, as I said, you can join at year 2 or 3 of the program. So we have different ways to join the program, and we have different ways to leave the program. At the end of year 1, you'll obtain your level 7 certificate. At the end of year 2, your level 7 diploma. Students who stay on with us through the 4 years of the degree, or who join at year 2 and 3 and stay on until their 4th year, obtain a level 8 honors degree in early childhood studies and practice. And as I said, our program is designed for people who are working in the sector, so we recognize that you're juggling many responsibilities, from employment to study, possibly family responsibilities. You might own your own early years setting, or you might have other responsibilities in your life. And so we've designed our program to be flexible to meet your needs and we work with students around that, in that spirit of flexibility. We would recognize that our students are possibly considered non-traditional learners, so perhaps you didn't consider a university degree or a university experience in your future, but you're looking at your career path and you're thinking that a level 8 honors degree is a goal for you now, and we're here to support you to obtain that goal. Unique to our program is that we recognize that your early childhood workplace is your placement. We don't require our students to obtain practice experience in other settings. We recognize that during your time in the program, you're actively applying your learning to your practice, underpinning your practice with the theories and policies and research evidence and knowledge that you're accruing. You demonstrate that application of theory to practice through the reflective journals that you'll maintain and through assignments. However, this will be changing in the next few years. So the Department of Education has set out new professional award criteria and guidelines for all degrees in the early childhood care and education field, and we'll be adapting our degree to reflect those professional award criteria. As we do that, we'll be phasing out the current degree that we offer, but we still have a number of years left before that's required. So this coming September 2021, will be our last intake of year 2 students, and we welcome advanced entry students to join that cohort. We'll be beginning our new model in September 2022, in which we'll have a mix of internal and external placements. So if it's important for you that you're able to use your workplace as your professional placement, practice placement during the course of your degree, please contact us now to apply for the program while we still have this model in operation. We've been assured by the Department of Children and the Department of Education that this course that is currently recognized that we're offering advanced entry into this coming September will continue to be recognized even when the new programs are in place, so that graduates of this program will remain accredited through all funding and regulatory requirements for the duration of their career. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about our course. If you're joining the program in years 2 or 3 as an advanced entry student, you won't be undertaking year 1 of the program, but it can be helpful to know that there was a first year, a foundation year of the degree and the content that was offered through that. As you join us in year 2, which is the diploma year, you'll be undertaking 5 modules that are outlined here. The psychology of the developing child carries on from the program undertaken in year 1 and looks at children's development from the age of 3 up to 8 years. We have 2 lovely modules that work compatibly: quality awareness and early learning, and implementing the early learning curriculum that looks at Shieldta and Ashter, the Ashter Shieldta practice guide, and draws on our newest framework, the Diversity, Equality, and Inclusion Charter. We have a very interesting module in year 2 about the child and family in Irish law that really has as its foundation the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. So we bring a very strong child's rights lens to our understanding of children and childhood. And in our work-based project, you'll engage in a series of reflective journals, applying your learning to practice and drawing on your learning across the other modules in year 2. Years 3 and 4 are a level 8 or degree cycle. And in years 3, you'll be engaging in 6 modules. The leadership and management modules, again, complement each other and look at this whole area, these 2 areas of leadership and management, how they differ and how they complement each other. Children's early learning will look at the whole area of pedagogical documentation, and children's and families in society will explore our work in communities, our work with families, and how we can build partnership. The social research skills and the work-based project modules complement each other as well. You'll begin to explore this whole area of social research and begin to develop your own research literacy, as we recognize that early childhood education and care is very much a research-informed profession. And in the work-based project, you'll continue your reflective practice, but you'll begin to engage in research in the field yourself. As we move into year 4, our final year, you have 4 modules to finish off your degree. Critical reflection on teaching and learning will give you an opportunity to look back over your time in study and think about how you've developed as a professional and as a person, and look at the whole area of ethics and values within early childhood practice. Although we've explored the areas of inclusion, diversity, and equality right through the degree and right through most modules, in year 4, you have one firm module that's really going to underpin your whole approach to practice from the inclusive, equality and rights-based perspective. We'll explore the area of social policy, and you'll have a wonderful opportunity to carry out a significant piece of research based on a topic that you're passionate about. We've structured this course to be really achievable for the person who is working in practice and, as we said, juggling many responsibilities. So take, for example, in year 2 of the program, there's one module that you take throughout the year, and that's the work-based project module, because you're connecting your learning in the other modules back to your practice through those reflective journals. But other than that one module, all the other modules roll out one after the other in a consecutive manner. Typically in the autumn term, you'll have 2 to 3 modules. In the spring term, 2 to 3 modules based on the year that you're in. And each of those modules runs on a 6 to 8 week learning cycle. So as you begin one module, and as you're closing out that module in the final week or 2, you'll be picking up on the next module. So that's allowing you to really focus intensively on a particular topic area as you move on. Each of the modules has a dedicated Blackboard site, which is our virtual learning environment, with bespoke learning materials designed by our tutors who are leaders in the field and experts in the area that they're teaching, and also resource materials that complement the bespoke materials. You're assessed across a range of methods. So this allows students to develop a variety of graduate skills and also to have areas that they perhaps perform better at. So while we depend on formal essays, as most degrees do, we also have assessment methods that would allow you to do child observations, analyze your workplace, look at curriculum planning, look at pedagogical activities, look at reports, and develop case studies. A typical module will have 2 to 3 assessments, and they will range from possibly an essay, a report linked to your practice, and small learning activities such as multiple choice quizzes or analysis of settings. Over this past year, due to the COVID pandemic, we shifted to a fully online model of delivery. And as such, we removed formal examinations from the program and moved towards written assignments and assignments that have a stronger connection to the workplace. The inclusion of formal examinations is currently under review because we feel that the different assessment methods that we've adapted have really allowed our students to highlight their practice knowledge and their experiential knowledge. So that's just something to keep in mind. We have a range of supports designed to help you engage and make that transition into the university space. And these are designed with the knowledge that you are in the existing workforce. So again, you're juggling all those responsibilities. You're potentially consider yourself a non-traditional learner or not somebody who was destined to university. In year one of the program, we have an Introduction to Learning module that is a fully online interactive module that supports students to explore the whole area of essay writing, referencing, resourcing materials to support their academic development. And we make that module available to students right across the degree to work independently to develop those skills. Across all years as well, you'll receive significant feedback in terms of your assessment and what we describe as feed forward, so that the lecturers in the course will advise you into ways that you can improve for your next assignment. We have a number of online interactive supports across the university. There is a range of supports in terms of academic development, but also personal and health supports that are available online to students in the course. The program team and the module tutors offer significant support to students on a one-to-one basis, as well as to the cohort within a module or within a year. And you'll find that over your time at NUI Galway, your student peers will become a really significant support network. And we know that students in our course have made lifelong friends through their time at NUI Galway. So as I said, we recognize that you're juggling multiple responsibilities, and we have built-in supports. As long as we have that communication between the students and the program team, we can work with you to find solutions to the challenges that you're facing, because our goal is your goal, that you reach your goal of completing your degree, despite some of the challenges that might be before you. To apply for the program in terms of advanced entry, you won't be applying through the traditional online route, but you'll be applying directly to the program itself. And there's a handy email address there, earlychildhood@nuigalway.ie. Once we hear from you, we'll keep you in our database, and we'll update you on key dates, the application process, and how to avail of opportunities here with us at the Center for Adult Learning. Because you'll be joining an existing cohort of students that are already moving into year 2 or possibly into year 3, depending on your circumstances, there are limited places to join that cohort. So we do encourage you to get in touch with us early and to make those inquiries. The fees for an academic year within this program are €2,990. These can be paid in a series of installments, and we also have adapted flexible payment plans for students in the past, so you can inquire about that. We have a number of financial supports that are on offer to students, and again, contacting us at earlychildhood@nuigalway.ie and inquiring about these supports, we can share this information with you. I'd just like to tell you a little bit about the career pathways of the graduates from NUI Galway who've obtained their Level 8 award in early childhood studies and practice. So our students go on to support and development roles with Better Start and with childcare committees. They engage in teaching roles and lecturing roles with LINC, with ETBs, with ITs, and some have come back to us having completed a master's to teach on our own program. We have a number of graduates who were successful in being interviewed by the Department of Education and Skills for inspector roles, and some who have been recruited into that panel. Internationally, we have students who have gone on to countries like China, Germany, and Romania to work in international English language schools. We have students in the UK who are recognized as primary school teachers, and we have students who have graduated and gone on to Australia and New Zealand and have been recognized in their early childhood programs. We undertook research 2 years ago and inquired from our students as to their career paths. And while we found out that a number of them have gone on to support and development roles and that this degree is recognized internationally, we also found that a large cohort of our students have remained in practice, and they've moved into deputy management, and leadership roles, particularly around the area of pedagogical leadership, which is an emerging new role in earlier settings now in Ireland. We're really confident that our students have a range of knowledge, skills, and capacities to contribute to the early childhood sector in Ireland and internationally. So I'd like to tell you now about the follow-on opportunities that are available through the Center for Adult Learning and Professional Development. And these would be at level 9, so these would be follow-on opportunities to your level 8 honors degree. We offer a range of programs as CPD or continuing professional development options, and you can contact NUI Galway at courses/CPD to find out more about that. At a level 9 or master's level, we have a range of modules that are grouped, which can be grouped under understanding children and childhoods, looking at research at a master's level, and understanding your own professional development and skills. These modules can be offered as a micro-credential opportunity or as a CPD at various times, depending on existing programs that are running. We also offer a very unique postgraduate award in play therapy. Students can undertake a certificate and build on that to obtain a diploma. The duration will vary depending on the award you're seeking. We have flexible delivery, just like we have for our early childhood studies program, over summer schools and weekends, and we have both a location here in Galway and outreach locations in Dublin and Cork. So you can inquire about these progression awards by contacting us at NUI Galway. But I'd like to highlight that within our programs, we have a particular underpinning philosophy that is reflected across modules that you'll take within the Centre for Adult Learning related to children, childhood, and early childhood practice. And that's seeing the child as a competent and confident learner, reflecting that sociology of childhood, the child who's an active agent with their own unique story. We see the child as nested within the social ecology of the family, the community, and society, and we recognize parents as those key and primary caregivers. That's reflected in the strength-based approach that we encourage in our work with children and families. We also recognize that while we're supporting children to have positive outcomes, we also respect that childhood is a significant period in the life of a child, and we respect all children as rights holders. If you'd like to find out more about the programs we have on offer, you can contact myself, Dr. Sheila Garrity. My email address is there. My colleague, Valerie Kelly, can offer you support in the application area and finding out about financial supports. And that handy email, earlychildhood@nuigalway.ie, is there for you. We also have a blog that you can find by Googling early childhood blogs and WordPress, and the address is there for you. So I'd like to thank you for your time in listening to me this evening and finding out about our early childhood programs at NUI Galway. Again, there's a handy email address if you'd like to reach us to find out more. Thank you.